Hello, the Rebel84 here, late night, playing some Kingdom Hearts Union Cross for the mobile devices. And we're going to jump right in pretty quickly because if you watch my videos, you've probably already seen other people's videos talking about what this is. But we are going to jump into the Super Challenge, and I'm going to just show you what I'm going to use to beat these. I kind of just saw a little bit of what this is about, and if you have some decent setups here, these don't seem like they're super difficult. There's big AoE groups here that you want to do a lot of damage to, and I'm just going to try out this new setup that I've been doing in Coliseum, and hopefully it's not too many hits. And then let's bring in something to nuke. We might as well just bring you. Oh, and you have ground. Oh wow, you got a really good metal on you. Yeah, let's bring that in. So, from what I've seen here, the main. Oh, and you get chest 2 here. That's good. I needed it. So we've got a 50 timer on here, and the reason why this won't be super difficult for a lot of people who have decent setups is like the challenges like these in JP that have been really hard. They're throwing in like archers and stuff, or basically enemies that only have like a timer of like 2 or 3 attacks, and then it does something to you. Those ones are a lot trickier, so we don't have those here, which is kind of good, because I think this should hopefully be manageable for most people, since they really do owe us some brooms here for the, well, not really a mistake. It wasn't a mistake, and it wasn't on accident. It was them purposefully changing the notice that we all know about, so I'm going to see if we can one-turn this. Looks like definitely I'm going to hit a Nova here. And tap was enough. So pretty easy to one-turn this one for my setups. I know there'll be a lot of players who aren't as powerful, who this might be a little bit of a challenge, but if you have a second chance, you can at least get 2 full attacks in, or 2 full turns. I was actually expecting these to be a lot harder, to be honest, but I'm glad they're not. And I know that there will be people who will be like mad that I say that I wish these were harder, because these will be hard for some people. But I'll probably be able to do all of these in one go. Hopefully. I get to show off basically my really good setups I'm using. So let's try this one out. Actually, this is my ground setup here, and luckily we have one of my members who has a Gilded Cloud. I'm going to bring you in for this one. And I guess if you haven't really seen a lot of my stuff before, I'll try to go over here while I do this little boring swiping here of my medals here, to let you know what I have on everything trait-wise, hopefully. I do have the Sora here. He has ground and extra attack. So, wow, just that alone did a lot of damage. This is my Fenrir, is basically a ground destroying setup here, which that airplane up there might be a little tough, but we'll see here. I've got Sora here. Well, his APP didn't go off, but that's okay for now. He has ground. My Sykes has ground. We'll just Nova here because I want to try to reduce the numbers to try to really hone in on these hits here. My Sykes has ground, and okay, so this one, okay, 2 turns, and I'm still on my first turn. Yeah, I should be fine here because I've got Cloud too, so I have a key art. Oh, an AB4 proc, so yep. And I have ground on my key art. So I have managed to pull a lot of ground traits on these metals, so just like little future hopeful strategy. I mean, a lot of it's RNG, but I want to now try to get some air defense down on some power metals because I'm pretty set on my ground game here. Just as well as like actually like kind of the opposite, my green setup here, which I'll show. It has, I believe, a lot of air enemy traits, so for those two I need to look for ground. So second one down, let's see what this snowman is all about. So we will do, we'll see how this goes. See, like my guy here has aerial, you have aerial, you just have strength, but I'm going to hopefully pull another one of you and get either ground or air. Ground would be nice for him. And strength on that one too. So I've actually got a couple real key metals in my Keyblade setups that have good traits. And that is helping to carry me very far. Who's got a good green metal? What traits do you have? Oh, dude, you did a good job here. Look at that. That's beautiful. Aerial and ground. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad he's gotten that because he's one of our up-and-coming players here in my group here. He's come a long way. So, good job, Helliger? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's a solid metal right there, dude. I might bring in yours just to see, unless I see something else. This one's tempting. You know what? Yeah, I'll try out his. We'll see what happens here. Okay, we got another big group here. The snowman has a lot of health. Okay. That may affect my setup here since mine is mostly aerial. That's good that that procced. Wow, that did so much damage for a second metal. That was just copying Kyrie's attack. Time to destroy the group now with this. Oh, it doesn't look like this one has a timer. Okay. So let's see here what we can do. Wow, we popped everything here. This probably won't do as much as it could because it has aerial down, but that's still a solid hit. Well, we'll just Nova here. I mean, I probably should have used it next round because of Dark Riku, but how much damage will you do? Oh, AB4 procced on you. Oh, dang. That's really good. Okay, so I can two-turn this. I'm just going to need second chance here. And womp womp womp, of course, second chance does not proc. And I have all my skill perks on too. That's embarrassing. So it seems like this one might be the only difficult one to do because, well, the other two will be hard for other players who want to try to use like the HPO metal to turtle this out because of the, well, the countdowns that the other two have, and then also the fact that you have to two-turn to get the broom here. This one, you don't have a timer on him to count down, but you do, and of course AB4 doesn't proc on this one. This one has a lot of health, but no countdown on his head. And there we go. Now watch as this one, I don't do enough damage because that AB4 didn't proc, which would have helped a lot with damage. Okay, now I can use my Nova after this because I've got more defense down on him. This might be close. Let's see. If I had one ground one, I would be a lot better off, but I think I'm going to need AB4 to proc here. Okay, cool. Because this guy has ground. Oh, goodness. You've got to be kidding me, dude. So I really needed that. You know what? I am going to change my focus here and throw in something else at the end since I have plenty of good AoE. You've got that. That's going to be useful. I haven't guilted you yet, but you've got aerial too, so see, it's funny how all my power medals have ended up getting ground, and that's the ones that I showed you aren't even all of them. I think I have another one that's a good red power medal that has ground also. That's aerial. Yeah, those are all my best uprights here, and they all have air, except for this trio medal. I'm going to attempt to focus more single target power on that snowman at the end, and I'm going to keep that ground on there because that's going to help if I can proc that AB4 with him to get that snowman's health down. I'm not even worried about switching out that last AoE medal to annihilate some of these other enemies on here because I'm going to have to turn it anyways, so I'll have to second chance my way through. You know what? That might be enough to... yeah, that still polished them all off. So let's see. And of course, that does not proc, and didn't really seem like it did that great of damage. It doesn't proc again. I'm running, yeah, AB3, APP, and Lux. Okay, that procced. That might save me a little bit here. 100, I feel like I was better off with the Halloween Sora. We shall see here. I gotta take off 100 bars of health. Some of these other things not proccing is hurting me too. Okay. I think this looks like I've got it. There we go. See, there's the damage I was looking for. If I tap it? Oh no, I'm gonna have to activate here. Okay. So, there we go. Just took a little bit of altering of my setup here and got that done. So these aren't too terribly hard. You are going to need a decent amount of power for, I think all three of them at least. Whether you're trying to not get that timer to count down on the first two, or trying to chop down that huge health of that snowman. So that's what I am gonna do here. I don't know what I'm saying now. So yeah, we've got where do we go to see? Oh yeah, I want to see my gems. You go to sell materials. That brings me up to 4 power gems. Oh, I didn't have any speed gems after that, or before that. And I have 5 magic gems. That's pretty cool. I haven't had that many, I think, ever at one time, because I've not... Man, I could level up my counterpoint a lot if I had something good. So anyways, yeah. That's the end of the video. So hopefully you can do well on these super challenges, because they have really, really amazing rewards to them. So good luck. Bye-bye.